Welcome back to St. Pete's Finest Fantasy Football Recap Show. I'll be your host, Justin Ball Breaker Bledsoe, along with my co-host, Dick Malarkey. After some careful thought this week, our producers decided that they were going to theme the show.
We bring you a salute to Christian Jihad.
So this past week, Dick, while I was online researching some videos on how to stretch out my wrist ligaments, I found a video that was quite infuriating. It actually made a mockery of our Lord, and it kind of made me want to go and burn down someone's embassy in another country.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I know. Let's take a quick sneak peek at the video that I saw.
The weaker man gets violent, real men be debating.
I agree with that statement. You can't compete with me. My power can repay. I'm boosting economies. Single-handedly, so don't ever know.
That video is absolutely infuriating, isn't it, Dick?
It sure is, Balls.
It's the kind of anger that makes hordes of people want to go out into the street and destroy and kill things.
I might do that later on tonight.
Well, before I join you, let me tell you about my research that I did online to stop infidels like this.
What kind of research did you do?
Well, I went online and decided to find a group of reformed Islamic jihadists that were sold out to the cause of Christianity.
Yeah.
The name of their group is Jihadists in Zealous Masks of Pride, or JISMOP for short.
Did you just say Jizma?
That's right, Dick. JISMOP gets down to the differences between religions. The core of the problem is anger. They actually even gave me this really sweet friendship vest. You can see the smiley face and everything.
Oh yeah, I see the smiley face, and I'm having trouble understanding. You joined a radical Christian group named Jizma,
That's right.
and you're comfortable wearing that vest?
Yeah, I think it's strikingly handsome. It kind of brings out my lighter side.
And how did they convince you to do this?
Well, I informed them that later on tonight I'd be heading back to a major metropolitan area with a few of my friends, possibly do some drinking, have some fun. And they said that I could really leave my mark wherever I was at and become an explosive member of the group.
Well, I try to defuse this situation and get our very own Balls out of a vice. Let's get to this week's matchups and outcomes. Damn it, Balls. Stop messing with that.
Dangerous, so dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous, so dangerous.
Let's get this party started with the undefeated Pimps and Prawns versus the Stinky Cheese Goat Cheese Boys. Stinky Cheese stunk it up again and walked away with their second loss in a row. The Pimps and Prawns are no easy opponent, as they pimp smacked their way to their fifth consecutive victory. This matchup ended Pimps and Prawns 146, Goat Cheese Boys 92.
Burning Men burned with desire to touch those TDs this week.
And they sure did.
Both teams were entering the weekend with a 3-1 record, and both teams were looking for a win. Monday night, it came down to the battle of defenses, but the TDs ended up getting burned. The score here was 155.47 to 155.
Coming into Monday night, Shut the Buck Up had a strong 35-point lead against Brian's sack-ripping Marsupials. With Aaron Foster going against Shut the Buck Up's kicker, little hope remained for Brian's Marsupials. Sadly, it wasn't enough. Shut the Buck Up won 139 to sack-ripping Marsupials 116.
In this week's upset pick, Tetson's Bolts proved no match for Lucifer's Revenge. The Ahmad Brad Show made light work of Tetson's Bolts and sent them spiraling headlong into winless hell. Lucifer finished off the Bolts with a score of 124 to 95.
Plum Crazy thumped Katie's STDs, handing him yet another loss. The STDs ravaged Katie's fantasy football body. Brandon Marshall and company applied the needed cream to wipe out those nasty STDs. Katie's Duds failed him once again, showcasing a major need for improvement moving forward. This matchup ended the STDs 84, Crazy Train 135.
Boom. Boom! Just when it looked like Derpster had this one in the bag, Smash Your Face In and Friends raged a comeback. Led by the likes of Marcus Colston and company, Smash Your Face In took the lead with a QB left to play in Monday night's game. Derpster was a wounded duck, leaving him looking at the sideline, wondering when the points were just going to stop. This one ended Derpster 129 to Smash Your Face In 148. Smash Your Face In.
Ask yourself. Do you know what beef is? Ha 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 ha.
Well, Dick, with a few players around the league making a major impact on the teams they played for, we've decided to add a new segment to the show.
That's right.
This segment will be about the player who's made the most impact for his team. And, well, after creating an award that's named after yourself, we've called it the Big Dick Award.
That's right, Balls. This week's Big Dick is held by Burning Man's Drew Brees. Brees swelled up to a whopping 49 points to give him a narrow victory over these TDs. Now, that's what I call a big dick move.
This week's special guest is the sole powerhouse left in the league. His 5-0 record is the best in the league and is a shining example of great team management. Please welcome this week's Pawn Star, Nick Garrison.
Nick, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Start off with a few questions here, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right. How does it feel to be undefeated going into week 6?
I'll tell you what, Dick, it feels real good. This is my first time ever doing it, and I think, I'm doing real well on the first time here.
Has fantasy football taken away any time from your pawn starring?
Nah, not really at all. I mean, my pawn starring, I really try to do a whole day's worth. Get the whole pawn business
Sure,
going, and then I like to relax with a little fantasy football at the end of the day.
Why not? So, what would you say is the secret to your team's success?
Honestly, I think that first round pick really helped me out. I mean, getting.
Who was the first round pick, by the way?
It was Aaron Rodgers. And he's really put up some good numbers for me this year. And AJ Green's been fantastic, and I'm really loving how things are going.
Great. Do you think this level of greatness is sustainable?
I think so. I think I'm ready to push it all the way through, Dick.
Nice. What team are you most concerned about moving forward?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna have a little trouble with that Plum Crazy guy. He seems to be rolling right along with me. So we'll see how that goes.
Sure. Well, thanks for joining us, Nick.
Absolutely. Thanks,
And,
Dick.
Thanks for being on the show. Well, good luck in week 6.
All right. Thank you.
So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous, so dangerous.
In this week's upcoming matches, there seems to be some clear favorites. Let's start with Pimps and Prawns versus Katie's Duds. The Pimps are favored, while the Duds have little hope. We see this way going the way of the Pimp in a landslide. Derpstar United takes on Shut the Buck Up. This is going to be a close one, but I think they're going to edge out Derpstar.
Yeah, that's right, Derpstar. You're going to have to shut the buck up this week.
Smash Your Face In gets a chance to take on one of the league's toughest opponents, the Goat Cheese Boys. This will be another close one, with Smash handing the Sticky Cheese the third straight loss.
Smash your face in, buddy.
Can't Touch My TDs takes on the Sack Rippers. Let's hope those fun sacks don't get ripped off. We see this one going the way of the seemingly untouched TDs. In a matchup between the Burning Man and Lucifer's Revenge, someone's going to get burned.
That's right.
We see Lucifer scorching the competition with a win.
Okay.
While little hope remains with the Bolts organization, his opponent, Plum Crazy, will face serious injury and bye week issues.
That's problems, man. That's trouble.
Yeah. Will this finally be the Bolts' chance to win?
I think so.
We think so too, and we're going to take them over the Crazy train.
Ask yourself, do you know what beef is? Ha 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 ha.
Well, Dick, here we stand on the precipice of another exciting fantasy football weekend. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'd also like to invite you back next week for another hard-hitting episode of Fantasy Fun Facts.
I'm Dick Malarkey.
And I'm Justin Ballbreaker Bledsoe, leaving you with yet another thought. Dick, balls, or both?